guys, welcome back to another week of our math assignments and teachings. This is going to be the last week that we're working with groups of 10s and groups of 1s and adding those together. Next week, we're going to be doing some fun stuff with 3D shapes. So we are going to get started and we are going to work on adding a 2-digit number to a 1-digit number. And we're going to do that by playing a game and watching an MWI, a math words and ideas. So let's get started with our math words and ideas so that you know, so you guys can learn something new. Here we go.
Adding a 2-digit number and a 1-digit number. Libby and I are playing a game of Roll Tens too. We're in the middle of a game. It looks like this. We have one row of 10 cubes and 6 cubes. That's 16 cubes. Libby rolled a 6. How many cubes will we have after we add 6 more cubes?
Okay, so looking at this, let's think. If there's 16, we have to add 6 more. How many will she have now? Think about that. Here are some ways to solve it.
Since we had 16, she counted the new cubes. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now we have 2 rows of 10 and 2 in the next row. That makes 10, 20, 21, 22. I thought about it differently. I know we needed 4 more to finish this row. That makes 20. We need to add 2 more because we have to add 6. And 4 and 2 make 6. So it's 22. Talisa and I are playing a game of Roll Tens too on a 50 mat. We are in the middle of a game. It looks like this. We have 3 rows of 10 cubes and 8 cubes. That's 38 cubes. I rolled a 5. How many cubes will we have after we add 5 more cubes?
All right, so think about how you can break 5 into 2 different numbers. I see here that I need 2 more. So if I have 2, how many more will I need down here to make this 5? So we're taking this 5 and we're breaking it into 2 numbers. 2, and then what other number goes with it?
Talisa said that she would break the 5 into 2 and 3. Then she would add the 2 to the 4th row, making another group of 10. That makes sense to me because I know 8 plus 2 more is 10. We started a new row with the other 3 cubes. Now we have 4 rows of 10 and 3 in the next row. That makes 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. We have 43 cubes. Talisa and I noticed that we had almost covered the 50 mat. We used a combination of 10 to figure out how many more cubes we needed to add to 43 to get to 50. Can you figure out how many more we need?
So let's look at this. If they have 43 and they want to get to 50, how many more cubes do they need to fill here to get to 50? So 3 plus what makes another group of 10? 3 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good thing we worked on those numbers that go together to make 10. Good thing we worked on that. That comes in handy here. Okay, so we're actually just gonna play this game. So I have some number cards, and then I have a dice here, and then I have some groups of 10 towers, and then I have my ones over here. So I am going to flip a card. I'm going to build that number, and then I'm going to roll the dice, which is going to be the number that I add to it. Ooh, 21. Okay, so I'm going to write that here. So don't forget, 21. Okay, and now I need to build 21. So I know I can build 21 with 10, 20, because I see a 2 in the tens place. So I need 2 big groups of 10. Now I look in the ones place and I just need 1. Okay, so there's my number 21. Now I'm going to roll the dice to see how many to add. Ooh, 3. Okay, so I'm going to write 3 here so I don't forget. So I'm adding 3. Okay, and I'm going to use my green cubes to do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so how many cubes do I have all together now? I can count this by 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I have 24 cubes. Okay, so now I'm going to leave this and I'm just going to roll my dice. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to, I think this is the eraser, erase my equation. And now, before I roll the dice, how many am I starting with? 24, which is what we just made. So I'm starting with 24. And now I'm going to roll the dice. Three again. Okay, so I'm going to add 3 to this. And I'm going to use blue this time, just so we can see the difference. 1, 2, and 3. So I added 3. So 24 plus 3 equals, go ahead and count these cubes, and we will get our answer. So I counted mine like this: 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Another way that you could have counted that is you could say, I know that there are 24 once we get to the green cubes. And I can just count on from 24, 3 more, 25, 26, 27. Okay, that's another way that you could do this. All right, let's go ahead and actually, I think we could keep going or we can start over. I'm going to start over and do, I want to, oops, not a stamp. I want to do a completely different number that we have to build and add on to. So let's see here. Let's flip. Ooh, 27. Okay. I need 2 groups of 10 because I see a 2 in the tens place. Okay, so 10, 20, and now I need 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and now I'm going to roll my dice. 1. I'm gonna roll that again. It wants me to do 1. Okay, so for this one, we can say 27, and if we add on 1 more, we just count 1 number, which would be 27. 1 more would be 28. If you need to count the cubes, you could definitely count the cubes. All right, so our equation would look like this. 27 plus 1 equals 28, because we know that 7 plus 1 more is 8, and then we just have to keep those 2 groups of 10 the same. All right, let's do 1 more. I'm going to keep that 27. I like that. Oh, whoops. Scribble, scribble. What's happening? What's happening? Mrs. Lindley is going crazy. Okay. I miss you guys laughing at me. My silly mistakes. Okay, I don't want 1. Okay, 4. So we'll do that. 27 plus 4. Okay, so I'm going to write that up here. I don't know why I kept wanting 1. 1, 1, 1. All right, 27 plus 4. And then now we're going to have to figure out what that is. Okay, so I can make 27 again. 10, 20 for my 2 groups of 10. And now 7 ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now we have to add 4 ones. Look here, I see that I need 1, 2, 3 cubes to make another group of 10. So if I have 3, if I fill this with 3, how many ones am I going to have to add down to the bottom? Because I only added 3 here. How many more do I need to add so that I've added 4? 1, 2, 3, just one more. Yeah, so I know that I can break this, I can break the 4 into 3 to finish making a group of 10, and then 1 left over down here. Okay, so go ahead and count that and tell me how many we have now. So I can count it. I can say 10, 20, 30, 31. Or I know that in the blue, I have 27, and I can just count on 4 more. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So we have 31 cubes. Okay, so I am not sure if this is a game. Actually, I think it's called Roll Tens 2 that you can play in the Game Center. So if you want to play a game that's similar to this, you can look for the game Roll Tens 2 in the Game Center, and that will be very similar to this one. Oh, here it is. I think that's what, yeah, and you can choose, do you want to build your numbers to 30, to 50, or you could do a really big challenge and try to do 100. If you do the 100s, Matt, I want you to message me on Dojo because I want to hear about you playing that game. Okay, I am going to show you what your job is going to be today. You will not have to post anything on Dojo today for your assignment. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and you can work on this at home. So you won't have to turn anything for math for Dojo. You won't have to turn that into me. You'll just have to do this. So it says, Rosa has 11 flowers. Kim gives her 9 more flowers. How many flowers does Rosa have now? So think about your groups of 10s and your 1s and how what we just did could help you. You could also use different things to help you count, maybe cereal. You could also draw a picture. You could also count on. So I want you to think about which way works best for you. So today, as you're working, we are working on adding a 2-digit number and a 1-digit number. I miss you guys so much, and I hope that you have fun building, playing on the Game Center, Roll Tens 2, or working on this assignment that's on the learning document. See you guys tomorrow.